But I'm just anxious to get it going. I look forward every time we have a crosstown rivalry in any sport because these two teams didn't play for a while. I'm not bringing up dead stuff. I don't want to start anything. But there were some feelings got hurt in some places, and these two teams decided to quit playing each other. I voiced it then. I'll voice it now. It was a bad idea. I'm glad you got over it. Don't ever do that again. Give these kids a chance to play each other.
Indeed, that is exactly right.
By the way, Coach Burkett is here tonight. Yeah. He's not well.
Not feeling good. So, I told him he sounded horrible. Looked good. I said, you look good, but your voice is a little raspy, and we got what we needed out of him. I told him to go be quiet and just rest the vocal cords.
Me and you would be better than him tonight on the air. I took that. I don't know. Go ahead.
I hear you. Keys to the Game are brought to you each and every broadcast by Whitest Cabinets. At Whitest Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it is their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at Whitest Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit Whitest Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you. Mike, we touched on them a little bit.
You did. We did. Shooting percentage, both teams. Rebounds, both teams. And then that dreaded T word, turnovers. If Somerset struggles with Southwestern's pressure, it could be a long night. If they handle Southwestern's pressure, it could be a much better scene. So, as always, we talk about it. But turnovers, yes. Rebounds, yes. Shoot the ball, yes. Those are my keys to the game.
Indeed, and good keys to the game, too. Thank you to Whitest Cabinet and Design Center. This is Buffalo Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week, a boy-girl doubleheader tonight. And our next video broadcast will be come district tournament time. We don't have that schedule yet. We'll talk more about that a little bit as the night goes on because we've got some interesting things happening in the boys, and we got news today or just moments ago that today a decision was sent down, a slight change in how they determine some of the seedings in cases of a tie. But we appreciate Buffalo Wings and Rings. Buffalo Wings created your way and always fresh, never frozen burgers. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for tonight. Those are brought to you by C.V. Hansford. C.V. Hansford of Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers is a person you can trust when you're looking to sell your farm or commercial property. C.V.'s experience as a successful realtor, business person, and farmer is invaluable when it comes to knowing how to get the most for your property, all the while helping you through a seamless and enjoyable transaction. For more information, give C.V. a call at 606-219-3274. That's C.V. Hansford at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Let's begin with the Southwestern Lady Warriors coming in overall 16-9, 9-1 in regional play, and they are undefeated 3-0. They are the number 1 seed in the 48th district. They will start off like this. At one guard will be Jess Flynn, junior, averaging 3.2 points per game. Another guard, junior Megan Loudermilk. She averages 3.5 points per game. Another guard, Kylie Dalton, 2.8 points per game, and a freshman, and Kinsley Molden, a junior and one of the leaders on this team, 16.2 points per game. And in the paint will be Peyton Acey. She's a senior, averaging 13.9 points per game. Again, it'll be Flynn, Loudermilk, Dalton, Molden, and Acey, coached by junior Molden. We're going to step out, take a break. We'll come back and give you the Somerset starting lineup after this.
My role as market leader here in Somerset is to ensure that customers have a great experience. You know, having somebody that you feel comfortable with to talk about, you know, your finances, your next move, your goals in life. We try to be that person. We try to be there to help and guide you the best way that we know how. You know, in my opinion, that's what separates us from other lending institutions. You know, we are a small bank. We care about, you know, the community that we serve and all the businesses that are involved.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Find out what a built Ford Tough F-150 can do for you at Alton Blakely Ford. Ford F-150, with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Trailer Backup Assist, navigating tight spaces is as easy as turning a knob. Plus, with available Pro Power on board, you have power on demand. Ford F-150, that's built Ford Tough. Right now, get 1.9% financing for 72 months on a new F-150 at Alton Blakely Ford.
Welcome back to the Briar Patch. Starting lineups being introduced on the floor. We gave you Southwesterns before the break, and now let's give you the Somerset Briar Jumper starting lineups. Coached by Andrew Laughlin. They come into the night 6-18 overall, 1-13 versus regional play, and 1-5 in the 47th district. It'll be at forward. It'll be junior Tori Robertson. She averages 10 points per game. Sophie Barnes is a sophomore guard, averaging 11 points per game. Devin Hurt is in the front court as well, averaging 4.9 points per game for the junior. Serenity Haynes is a junior, averaging 5.4 points per game. And the leading scorer on this jumper team, Sarah White, averaging 10 points per game. She is a freshman guard for Coach Andrew Laughlin's Somerset Briar Jumpers. As you see, the lights are low. Spotlight is on the Lady Jumpers as they're being introduced. And Mike, do you have any final thoughts about what we're going to see here tonight?
Let's do this. I love the atmosphere they've got going here at the Patch now. The band is finally getting their recognition as being the Jumperland Band, best pep band going that I know of. And they've done that for years here, and this just small, quaint, great place to play basketball. Now all we got to do is throw it up and play.
Throw it up, run floor to floor or inline to inline, and see if we can't have, for the next 32 minutes, some entertaining basketball as the Jumpers dressed in the blue uniforms with orange numerals, orange trim, Southwestern in orange on the front. The Lady Jumpers, they are wearing the all-white uniforms with some purple and gold trim, purple numbers and letters across the front as well. We are set to go. Peyton Acey for the Jumpers and Robertson for Jumpers was Robertson. Acey for the Warriors, and the Warriors win the opening tip.
Somerset showing a matchup zone right now. Let's see what they stay in.
I think they're going to be content to allow Southwestern to shoot that three-point ball, but they got to get in their face and make it difficult. First one up, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Robertson. That was Dalton on the miss.
Yes.
Somerset now, three-point shot, right side, no good. Long rebound, tipped out, finally controlled by Acey. She'll give it up to Molden. Molden ahead. Now Molden gets it back, drives into the lane, pulls up a little runner from about 8 foot, no good. Acey with the rebound. Three-point shot. Loudermilk out top, and it's good. First basket of the night. That is three-point basket for Megan Loudermilk. She averages about 30% from behind the big half circle. 3-0 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Barnes drives off the glass. Nice little Citizens National Bank shot on the strong move, as my partner said. Three-point shot quickly back the other way. That's Loudermilk. She's got a couple of those. Or was that?
Yes, it was. She averages 3 and change. She's got 6.
Yes. Somerset working the ball around the perimeter. 2-3 zone, penetrate, tried to get it down on the blocks. And it gets knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay Somerset ball at the far end. We're up here we're looking all the way down the floor at it as we sit up here above the gym. Ball comes into Barnes. Nice try to drive. Good cutoff defensively. Now Barnes will launch a three, and it's good. So it's been Barnes and Loudermilk doing all the scoring for each of their teams. Nice bounce pass inside, lay it up and in, Jess Flynn.
Nice pass,
We
nice
got
finish.
a whistle, timeout on the floor.
Coach Laughlin, is it a injury timeout or?
I'm not sure.
Nope.
They're going to say 30-second timeout. That is a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout.
Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, your official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. They treat you like family, and a big thank you to them for being our official photography sponsor on Lake Cumberland Sports Facebook page. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers the best possible experience. Trust any of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealership, where they treat you like family. And at lunch today, at Buffalo Wings and Rings for our production lunch,
Yes.
the discussion came up, how many dealerships do they actually have? I said 24. Somebody trumped me on that. So anyway,
They got a bunch.
Go see them.
They've got 5 locations here in Somerset.
They'll treat you like family.
Inbounds, Somerset struggles to get it in. Finally, they pick it up. Still got to get the ball into front court. Speed dribbling that way is Sarah White. She'll dish it off on the right side. Nice little runner across the lane by Serenity Haynes and comes out.
How'd that get out?
I have no idea. Inbound or in the paint to Peyton Acey. She's defended well, and with the rebound, that is Serenity Haynes. Pass is deflected by Southwestern. They're going to say it'll stay
Hey, look
in
at
the Somerset. I'm impressed.
The zebra went up and got the net.
Somerset to inbound the ball in front court. White gets it into Haynes. Haynes looking for some help. Bounce pass, gets it out to Sophie Barnes. She's not afraid. And Haynes, nice job on a little screen and roll, but the pass was over her head. Quickly, the Warriors ahead, laying it up and in is Jess Flynn. So she's got 2 field goals and 4 points. Loudermilk has the other 6. It's 10-5 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Serenity Haynes dribbles out between the rings, gets the screen up top, but a nice switch off there by Southwestern. Good roll. Barnes for 3. Too long. Rebound, though, pulled down by White. She goes back up with it and draws a foul.
Good job there. Those long rebounds off of missed threes. You get your point guard. Sarah White comes up with the ball. No hoop, but she's going to go to the line. She's, I think, the leading free throw percentage shooter on this team.
60%.
And I jinxed her,
Yeah.
of course. That would be.
That was really a nice play set, though, when
It was.
Haynes gives the ball up, and then Barnes got set up for the wide open 3, as you said. Didn't get the basket, but got the rebound and the putback, and hits 1 of 2 free throws. Long pass across Southwestern. That one is deflected. Good defense by Somerset. Get the ball ahead to Barnes. She's going. Nice job, as she just was determined she was going to go. Defensively was Megan Loudermilk, and she couldn't stop Barnes. 10-8.
Molden for 3.
And that won't be the last time we call that.
Smoother, and Michael Ray would say, than softer than church music.
65 of 148 from three-point land, and that three-point, or that was three-point pass sails out of bounds into the bleacher section over on the far side to turnover. And we got a substitution coming in for Southwestern. Mackenzie Williams.
Yep. First substitution either way in a 13-8 Lady Warrior lead on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Flynn with the ball, gets the offense started. Not a lot of movement right now offensively for the Warriors.
Somerset's defense is active.
It is. They get it down low in the paint. Nice job off the glass. That was Molly Osborne who's checked into the ball game.
Pretty strong finish right there.
Yeah, good use of the glass there for another Citizens National Bank shot. 15-8 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Barnes with the crossover, and she thought Haynes was going to cut towards the basket, and a little miscommunication, turnover, and Coach Andrew Laughlin's going to call his second timeout of the night. It's a 60-second Ron Shaw Realtor timeout.
Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services make it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 25 years. They personalize services to meet your needs, whether it be in our office, over the phone, or on your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters. Also, remember the Rick Barker Godby Realty and Auction Bunch. They're proud to announce the Rex Family Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop's now open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. Saturday from 8 to 8, closed on Sunday and Monday. The Rex, located beside the Dollar Store in Nancy, Kentucky. My early reviews are that the food pretty daggone good.
Yep, the unsolicited social media reviews, and folks are really enjoying it. And
they got ice cream.
That's what I've heard.
They got pies,
milkshakes,
pies.
Yeah, that's what I call a dessert.
You know, with the diet I'm on, I won't eat any of that.
A dessert smorgasbord.
There you go. Back to action.
It's one of my favorites, pie a la mode with a little ice cream on the side.
There
and
you
that ball's
go.
knocked out of bounds. It's going to
Nice
stay
job.
in Southwestern.
Barnes has been active on the defense.
Really
what I
has.
like, she's got 7 points, but she's been very active on the defensive end also.
Osborne in the corner. Gets it back around. 3-point shot. Left elbow extended. No good, but nobody boxes out on Ava Jones, and she gets the putback. 17-8. Southwestern on top. Barnes dribbles left. Gives it up to her. Barnes finds an opening down the lane. Can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to... That is Jones again. Long pass ahead, deflected, and Somerset has the steal. 2-on-2, driving, that's Hurt.
Hurt's in the book.
Devin Hurt, the junior, averages 4.9 points per game. Step back, 3, McDonald, too strong. Long rebound picked up loose off the floor by Sarah White. She'll get it to Barnes, right side. She launches a flat-footed 3 and misses everything. Going to get a substitution as Amy Midden's going to check into the ball game for Somerset. And Southwestern, we see Loudermilk checking back in, replacing Mackenzie Williams. So, Junior Molden not afraid to go to his bench. Loudermilk looking for some help, gets it. Work the ball around the perimeter. That's Jordy McDonald. Jordy, you can see wearing the knee brace on the left knee. She's had some issues here late in the season. Long 3-point shot from Kinsley Molden, and that is nothing but money right there.
That's 3.5.
6 points
That's from deep.
For Molden, and is that right?
Yes, correct.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes, wow.
Range, I mean, just pull up and drill it.
1 minute, 10 seconds to go in this first quarter of play. Barnes tries to dribble around the defense, but well played there by Loudermilk.
Sweet
now
cross.
A little cross, bounce pass in the paint. Tried to get it to Robertson, and she gets tied up. We have a held ball situation, and it's going to be, Arrow says it's Southwestern.
You're correct, it does.
But the box down here says it's Somerset, and Somerset's going to get it.
They're going by what the official score said, I think.
Yep. Long inbound pass out over the top. That's Devin Hurt. She'll give it up to Sarah White. She'll kickstart the offense, looks for a screen instead, pulls up 3, got it. You could tell that was good from here.
Yep. White's got 4.
She's a 29% three-point shooter and drained that one. That one, no good. Rebound comes down to Devin Hurt. 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Hurt, a little crossover off the screen, gets cut off at the baseline, but a spin move off the glass and in for the junior. She's got 4.
Bank shot.
15
That's a strong
seconds.
move.
That was. It was really well defended.
It was.
Even better offense by Devin Hurt. Jordy McDonald now will kickstart the offense. 2 seconds
Gotta
to go.
get a
Gonna
shot
launch
up.
a 3.
Wow.
Got it at the buzzer. Kinsley Mullen has 3 of those tonight. And it's 23-15 at the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be right back.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175.2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back to the Briar Patch. 23-15, your score at the end of the first quarter of play. Your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. This is Toyota Somerset's high school basketball, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. Southwestern will inbound the ball to start this second quarter of play. Molden has it, gets it over in the corner. Loudermilk, 3, front of the iron, but the rebound right there to pick it off the floor was Kylie Dalton. She gets it to a Molden who was cutting, pulls up from about 12 feet, and she gets it to lay it in, and she's in double figures with 11 points.
First time she scored inside the arc.
25-15, 10-point advantage for the Jumpers. Barnes tried to get it over to Devin Hurd, who is cutting towards the basket, and the pass went out towards the timeline. And that turnover is going to give the ball back to Southwestern, and that's that T word you talked about in the opening, Mike.
Yeah, you got to worry about the T word, and by my count, that's 5 against Somerset. Turnovers we're talking about. I've got a mistake in my scoring too, Bob.
That's all right. Get the ball inside to AC, and no good. She got a rebound, but then draws the foul on the putback, so she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Somerset really doesn't have a match for AC down on the ball.
No, they don't.
Once she gets it that deep.
AC hits the first one. She's a
You know what's
72%.
unique about that foul, Bob? It's the first one we've had called.
I was just about to look up and notice that was.
Wow.
Second one is good by AC. Jumpers working against some token pressure. 2-1-2 trap. Long pass in the corner, and that was Robertson who was going to try and bounce it over to Haynes, and the ball is kicked. Kick save and a beauty. Can't do that if you're on defense.
I saw one kicked into the upper deck at Wayne County one night on purpose. But
Probably can't do that either.
No, they got real angry about it. The officials did.
White in the corner. Skip pass over on the far side to Robertson. Robertson gets a cutting. Barnes, no good. Rolls off the rim and going to be knocked out of bounds. I'm going to say last touch by Somerset. I thought it went off AC, but we're a long way from it.
That's a nice way of saying I didn't agree either, Bob. Right?
I've made a vow.
You did good. They can see it.
Actually, I bought a vowel. I bought an A. Inside, little nice defense that time by Robertson on the rejection of the Dalton shot. Dalton gets a three-point attempt from out top, no good. AC the rebound and the putback.
And again, they just don't have an answer in there.
29 to 15, excuse me. Barnes looking, dribbles left, picks it up, and she throws it away. It's intercepted by Molden. Molden thought about driving, instead gives it up to Loudermilk, who lays it up and in.
Loudermilk might have got away with one extra step there. I'm not sure, but it counts
that
too.
Seems to be the popular thing to do in basketball today. We talked about that at lunch. Yep. White dribbling out front. Over to Hurt. Hurt looks inside, now dribbles across, has Haynes. The ball goes off of her hands, loose on the floor. Good hustle by AC. She gives it up to Molden. Molden's going to steam into front court. Over on the right side to Dalton, and now the Warriors are working around the perimeter. Three ball from Flynn is nothing but nylon.
Wow. What ball movement. That's pretty.
You've got numbers on shots versus makes, and we'll get to that when we get a break.
Southwestern is shooting the lights out. Let's just say that.
34 to 15 with 5:22 to go in this first half of play. They are dead on. We got a whistle, stoppage in play, and a timeout taken by.
Had to be Somerset. They had the basketball.
Had to be, yeah, but okay.
The Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard says it's 34-15 with 5:15 to go in the opening half. Southwestern on the lead. Keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 10 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, located on Parker's Mill Road in Somerset. Got to see Randall and Melinda this afternoon, and this is, as Bob said, a Ron Shaw timeout. Bob, I think the missing points or the added points I have might be on Jones.
All right.
I think
Ava Jones got 2 points.
Yeah, well, how about Osborne?
Osborne with 2.
Yeah. How about Flynn?
Let me get up there. She's got 7.
How about Loudermilk?
She's got 8.
I'm not getting anywhere. Go ahead.
All right.
We'll talk in a minute.
We'll figure it out as long as we get the score right at the end. 34-15 is the score on the scoreboard.
The total is correct.
White defended heavily out top.
Flynn.
Good job by Flynn, yes. Somerset works the ball into the corner. They get trapped there a little bit, but the ball gets deflected out of bounds. Jumpers will keep it underneath the Ray Carell Hall of Fame here at Somerset High School. Somerset gets the ball inbounds all the way back towards the timeline as Devin Hurt almost lost the handle on it, and then it's stolen away. Southwestern driving is Flynn. Ooh. She gets the hard foul.
Sarah White gave up a foul.
First one on White, second one on the jumpers.
They teach you that at a young age. They do not make the layup. If you're going to give the foul, give the foul.
Exactly. Flynn shoots 50% from the free throw line. Looked pretty good on that one.
She's got a solid stat sheet going. Southwestern scored 35 points, Bob, in under 12 minutes.
Second one by Flynn is just as good. And it is 36-15 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Somerset needs to hurry a little bit. Finally, they get the ball across the timeline. Barnes has numbers, dishes it off to Hurt. Hurt with the 12-footer, no good. Backside rebound is pulled down by AC. She gets it ahead to Flynn. Flynn makes a nice save into Dalton. And on the right side, Kinsley Mullen. That's not her spot, but the rebound put back up and in by Kylie Dalton. Molden shot at three-point range from the right side.
She missed one.
Yeah, she hit 3 from the left side, just opposite of that spot. 38-15. Jumpers trailing. Barnes. I'm sorry, that's Hurt with the ball. She picks up her dribble. Just about got called for the walk, but just about don't count. Barnes will launch a 3, and that's her second tray of the night.
That was deep.
I've got her in double figures with 10. Molden looked at the 3. Now, AC at the free throw line, drives right side off the glass for a Citizens National Bank shot.
Was that on the who's
AC.
scored? Thank you.
Peyton AC.
I looked away.
40-18, 3:20 to go. That pass deflected by Kylie Dalton. Hurt, dribbles right, picks it up, needs help, and a good anticipation defensively.
Bob, when this game was
Southwestern's Flynn.
This game was a 6-point game late in the first quarter, and the turnovers were basically even. Now the turnovers are 9-3. No more turnovers for Southwestern. 6 additional, and that's how easy the score gets away.
Indeed, and especially we talked about in that opening as well. If you leave Southwestern open behind the arc, they're going to take those 3-point shots. Got to contest them. Haynes drives left side, switches to the right hand, no good. Robertson with the rebound and the putback, no good. And what a rebound by Southwestern's Dalton. I'm sorry, that was Jones on the rebound. Forgive me. Now she'll launch a long 3. Front of the iron, no good, but coming in for the rebound late was Jordy McDonald. Her putback was no good. And now we've got a Warrior on the floor. Junior Mullins quickly out to check on his
that is
Warrior
Williams, if
player,
I'm not
Mackenzie
mistaken.
Williams.
Southwestern has had a bit of an injury bug going through this basketball team. They seem to have. This one, we have no way of knowing. I think we're going to get. Somerset's going to get Hurt back into the lineup. Southwestern is going to get.
And it's Molden coming in
back
to replace
Yep.
Williams. Nobody in any foul trouble. That one comes in and a quick put up. Hit on the arm. Osborne. Good job posting up. Kept the ball high, and the only thing you could do was foul. That was on Barnes.
That's team's third.
Rattles it in, pops out, and then just drops back in like it was supposed to.
A noisy free throw.
Yeah, it was. Second one. Good.
Southwestern 5 of 5 at the line. Way above 50% from 3. And a little above 50 from 2.
Sophie Barnes drives all the way, too strong. Weak side rebound picked up off the floor by Robertson. Long 3 from the left side. That was Candace White, that was Emmy Midden, checked into the ball game. No good. Southwestern with the ball. They try to bounce it inside to Osborne. She puts a nice post move on Robertson and draws the foul. Second foul on Sarah White.
Somerset averages 40 points a game. They're just a little above that right now.
No good. That's the first missed free throw of the night.
Yep. But Southwestern, they average in the neighborhood of 55 a game. They're at 42, and we've got 2+ minutes to go in the opening half.
Shooting the lights out of it,
yep,
to
they
say
are.
the least, until those 2 free throws.
Ooh.
Loose ball on the floor, long rebound. They're going to say there was a foul.
Hurt had the ball. Did they call the foul?
Called it on Jordy McDonald. So that's the first foul whistled against Southwestern in the ball game. Gives the ball to the Jumpers, who will bring the ball up the floor. Barnes gets a screen out high, dribbles right, hands it off. Now gets it back in the corner. She'll launch another 3, and she wedged it. Stuck up there like a big block of cheddar cheese. Actually, it's
now that arrow down there that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get that one. He's shaking his head. He went and got the net earlier. Yeah, go get that one. No.
All right. And
Coach Laughlin. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, Coach.
Oh!
We're having fun.
Well, yes, now Coach Laughlin says, one of you girls get it. You're supposed to be the shooters. There we go.
Look how red his face is.
Yeah.
From here. Standing ovation. No. Coach Laughlin having a little laugh. It is Southwestern basketball, by the way. The arrow was pointing the other direction again, but
yeah,
that is a jump ball.
But it was right on the scoreboard this time.
It was. So who knows?
And we don't change the arrow on the scorers table. So
we don't know.
It's in the right spot now. Long cross-court pass. That's Andrea West into the ball game. Gets it inside to Osborne. Kicks it back out. West and Molden play a little pitch catch. Now Osborne down the lane and blocked by Robertson. Picking up the loose ball was Sarah White. A little crossover dribble, and she is guarded very well by Jordy McDonald. 1:27 to go in the half. Crossover, Barnes to Haynes. Haynes drives, baseline goes up, no good, but she's fouled.
Jones, maybe? Yes, Ava Jones.
We talked about in the opening about the depth of Southwestern versus Somerset, and you're seeing some of that right now as Serenity Haynes hits the free throw. She's just 46% on the season, but that one looked good from the moment she let go of it.
Southwestern's got 8 people in the book scoring.
Second one, nice high arching shot, and that one is good as well. Haynes with 4 points, 42-20. Warriors lead. Ball in the corner. Osborne fakes the three, finds a cutting McDonald. Nice bounce pass. Going baseline, but blocked. Defended there was Andrea West, and she picked it up, and then she's going to get called for a travel thanks to some good defense by the jumpers. Nice recovery on baseline defense there.
Surely was.
Somerset.
First turnover in a while against the Lady Warriors. They have 4 on the game.
1 minute to go in this first half of play, 42-20. Your score, Southwestern on top. A little handoff. That's Devin Hurt looking in the middle, but Robertson was guarded well. They try to get Haynes on a little back cut. She is defended well, and the loose ball picked up by Molly Osborne. Here come the Warriors back the other direction. Jordy McDonald, she's going to direct traffic from out near the center line.
Ramsey will pop out and take it. Wow.
Ramsey, Claire Marie Ramsey. She has the three. She'll launch a three, and she got the three.
Why not?
Holy Toledo. 15 seconds to go. Barnes brings the ball up the floor, guarded by Ramsey. Drives down, kicks it off to Robertson. Now the kick out to Hurt. 3 seconds to go. Jumper's got to hurry. White launches one, no good. 45-20 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. That is your halftime score. We're going to step out and take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
Halftime at the Briar Patch, 45-20. It's the Southwestern Lady Warriors on top of the Somerset Briar Jumpers in this crosstown girls action. Of course, be sure and stay tuned. Between games, we'll take a little break. I know they're going to honor Ben Gobby here and to present him with his 1,000th point basketball and get his name put up on the banner. And so we'll have a little bit of extra time maybe between games, but don't go too far away because we'll have the boys' version of this crosstown rivalry when we get to that point. But right now it has been all Southwestern. I'll go ahead and give a quick scoring recap while Mike does some team totals, and he'll get us some shooting percentages as well. I've got Jess Flynn with 9 points in the ball game for Southwestern. Megan Loudermilk with 8, and Claire Marie Ramsey, she has 3. 2 points each for Ava Jones and Kylie Dalton. 4 points for Molly Osborne, 6 points for Peyton Acey, and 11 points leading all scorers Kinsley Molden for the Southwestern Warriors. Jordan McDonald played, also Mackenzie Williams got in there. We saw Andrea West all getting some playing time but did not get into the scorebook. For Somerset, 2 points for Devin Hurd. I got 4 points for Serenity Haynes and Sarah White. And leading the jumpers in scoring with 10 points is Sophie Barnes. And Somerset in that second quarter play, just 5 points of offense as Southwestern turned up the defense, created a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, it was one of those situations, Bob. To me, the game got a little flow going. It was about a 3 to 5 point game, and then right at the end of the quarter, Southwestern put it out to 8, and then the second quarter was just, well, let's just do some numbers for fun. Southwestern 18 of 33 from the floor. That's 55% almost. But they are 8 of 11 from behind the arc. That's 72%, guys. That's off the charts. They're 5 of 7 at the line for 71. Somerset, a reasonable 7 of 19 from the floor. You know, that's 37%. That's not horrible. 3 of 9 from 3. That's 33%. That's pretty good. 3 of 4 at the line. That's pretty good. That's 75%. Rebounds. Southwestern doubling up there. They've got 16. Somerset 8. AC, our leading rebounder in the game, was 6. For Somerset, 3 rebounds each to Sarah White and to Robertson. Turnovers, 4 for Southwestern, 9 for Somerset in the opening half. But again, we said in the opening, you got to hope Southwestern doesn't shoot the 3 like they're capable. I don't think they've shot it better than that all year. I mean, Molden from 3-point is 3 of 4. You mentioned the right side she missed on. McDonald hit her only one. Loudermilk hit her only 2. Flynn hit the only one she took, and Claire Marie Ramsey late in the half came in and hit the only one that she took. So Southwestern's 3-point shooting is the big difference, and that's how you get to 45-20 at halftime.
Outside of Peyton Acey, Southwestern doesn't have a lot of size. No. Osborne, she's shown some flashes of some pretty good post play here tonight. But you got to think going into the postseason that Junior Molden, this is exactly what he wants to see out of his Lady Warriors is some good solid shooting from the outside, because that's going to be their go-to, their money shot is that 3-point basket and how they're going to win ball games.
I mean, I'll predict right now their future in the district, in the region, and maybe in the state. If they shoot 70% with the shooters they've got from 3-point range, whoever you are, you're in trouble.
I was going to say, I like the chances anyway.
If they come out and shoot 25% from 3-point range, they're going to take the same number of shots. Trust me, that is Junior Molden's offense. If they're hitting it like they are tonight, it's just step back. And if they're not, they'll struggle to score enough points to win. But tonight, if I'm Coach Laughlin, I go in at halftime, and I'm not selling my team something. I'm telling them something. Y'all played a pretty good half of basketball. You just got blitzed by shooting.
Got blitzed by shooting, and the only other thing if you're Coach Laughlin, you say you got to take better care of the basketball.
Yeah.
And credit Southwestern's defense. They're doing a good job of applying pressure when they need to, but take better care of the basketball. We don't do an official stat of points off turnovers, but we do know. I mean, we're just sitting here watching like you are at home. You can see that's been the difference in the ball game, and Southwestern able to run out and get good looks at the basket from the three-point line. And then you got to think there's no way they can continue to shoot 70+% from behind that arc.
Well, they scored 45 points in the opening half, Bob. That's most of the way to what they score in an entire half of or a whole game of basketball. They shot the lights out. Somerset's right on pace. They score 40 a game. They've got 20 on the board against a pretty good team.
Indeed. 45-20, your halftime score. We got to step out and take a commercial break. We'll get you set for the second half of action here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
What a built Ford Tough F-150 can do for you at Alton Blakely Ford. Ford F-150, with impressive max towing capability and available Pro Trailer Backup Assist, navigating tight spaces is as easy as turning a knob. Plus, with available Pro Power on board, you have power on demand. Ford F-150, that's built Ford Tough. Right now, get 1.9% financing for 72 months on a new F-150 at Alton Blakely Ford.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back. The band, Perfect Timing Band. They shut down right as we came
isn't
back.
that part of being a good band, having perfect timing?
They do. They were cranking. The Jumperland Band cranking it up at halftime for you. We're at halftime. Somerset trailing Southwestern 45-20 in the girls' version of the opening game tonight. We'll do the second game following this one, but Bob overshadowed in a lot of that. Sophie Barnes had a really nice opening half for Somerset. She averaged 11 in on the game. She had a dozen in the opening half, and it was just one of those, everything Southwestern put up. The capper, I think, was Ramsey. Comes in off the bench, first time she touches it. She buries one, so.
Yeah, her first one of the season. She was 0 for 1 coming into tonight. So, yeah, that makes her three-point shooting percentage at 50%, and that looks good in anybody's score.
Well, when you go from 0 to 50 in one shot, that's I didn't know that. Thank you. That makes me smile.
Somerset Southwestern has swapped ends. Jumpers will inbound the basketball. They'll move it towards us, getting man-to-man full-court pressure right now as Barnes gets it into front court, and will give it up to Sarah White. Sarah White got a bright future here as a lady jumper.
She got it slapped away from her. Looked like she didn't appreciate that.
No. Barnes picks up her dribble in the corner. White comes over and bails her out. Now White looking for somebody. She says, well, I'll just take it out top myself.
Start the offense.
We've clicked 30 seconds off and not made a motion towards the basket. Now Hurt will drive, and she gets stopped up. Good defense by Peyton
Good
AC.
defense.
and picked up loose off the floor by Barnes. Barnes tries to dribble across the top of the lane and loses the handle on it. Picked up off the floor by Molly Osborne. She'll give it up. Quickly into front court. The Southwestern Warriors ball down on the blocks to Peyton Acey. Blocked and loose ball picked up by Serenity Haynes. Robertson, who averages 10 points a game, she's yet to get into the scorebooks. Somerset's got to maybe see if they can't get the ball to her. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the jumpers. Robertson plays that post position. We had talked about, the jumpers don't really have a big-time answer for Peyton Acey, but Robertson is not afraid to go to the basket. Guarded out there by Osborne right now. Good defense. Once again, Southwestern, Loudermilk, sticky. Driving right side, hurt, and she gets stopped, bounces it off her foot, goes out of bounds. That's another turnover against the jumpers.
It's 11. Not beating that horse. I'm just.
Got you. Kinsley Mullen gives it up right side, 3-ball, a little short, and the rebound is picked up by Sarah White. She'll bring it in to front court for the jumpers. That was Loudermilk on the miss, and Serenity Haynes with the reverse layup, no good. Molly Osborne gets the rebound. Molden steams it into front court, 3-ball, left side, Acey, too strong. Weak side rebound, and it's loose on the floor, picked up by Osborne. She'll kick it back out. Now Molden says, I'll take a long three, a little too strong. And over there to get the rebound, that was Sophie Barnes for the jumpers. She'll give it up to Hurt, who brings it into the front court. Jumpers will reset 45-20, and we're under almost 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone in this. Long three, front of the iron. Acey picks up the weak side rebound off the floor. Long pass ahead to Osborne, who lays it up and in.
Molly Osborne's having a nice game offensively and defensively. Got her with 6 now.
It's not hard. We got a timeout. That's going to be a Ronshaw Realtor timeout taken by Coach Andrew Laughlin of the Somerset Jumpers, 47-20.
The name you know when you and your friends and family are buying or selling a real estate is Ron Shaw with Weicker Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and a proud supporter of youth sports. In the Lake Cumberland area, Ron truly cares for others, works hard for all his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weicker Realtors Ford Brothers. So a relatively quick timeout, but I think a good timeout right now. You want to make sure that the flow that you brought with you out of the locker room you keep. You just haven't scored any points yet.
Well, Andrew Laughlin, he's been part of this program for a couple of years. A super, super nice guy.
He is a good man.
We work with him in the press box during football season as he helps out with the jumper broadcast some. And just got a young squad trying to build something here at Somerset. Haynes has the ball tipped away. It's picked up by Peyton Acey. She gets away with a walk, gets it over into the corner inside to Osborne, who tries to give it up to Acey. Tied up there by Serenity Haynes and held ball, and official score says it stays down there on that end.
Acey just went in and grabbed it.
Yep.
Let's just be honest. They couldn't get it away from her.
Osborne takes the inbound pass at about 8 feet from the basket and just pops it up and over the rim.
That was a John Calipari defended inbounds pass right there. Enough said.
Opened up a can of worms there.
Said.
Haynes, nice pass, giving it off into the corner. That's Emmy Midden, no good. Rebound, Acey, long pass outlet to Loudermilk, and she's going to go left-handed, no good. May have got bumped, no call, and then the ball's going to go out of bounds. We're going to say last touch by Emmy Midden, the sophomore guard. Averages just a whisker under 2 points per game. It'll stay with Southwestern.
Jumper's still on a dry spell. They haven't scored in this quarter.
Ball comes in all the way back to Molden. They get it down on the blocks and
Good
nicely
defense.
defended there. That's Sophie Barnes again. You mentioned her defense earlier. As Acey had it down on the blocks, and Barnes did a good job.
Absolutely.
Kylie Dalton again to inbound the basketball. She gets it into a cutting Acey, defended again. That time it was Hurt And we got a whistle stoppage in play, and they're going to call a foul on Somerset, first one of the half. And 35 holding. That's Sarah White, and that's her third. She's the only player on either side in any kind of foul trouble.
Hold her for holding.
Molden was over there in the corner calling for the basketball, didn't get it. She gets it now. Elbow extended to Rockcastle County, no good, and the rebound is picked up by Kylie Dalton and then it's knocked out of bounds by Somerset's Midden.
Rockcastle County, huh?
I think I got my towards wrong.
It was
a
deep,
bit.
is what you were telling me, right? Okay.
There's a three ball, right side or left side, no good. Ball's knocked out, picked up loose by Loudermilk. Good hustle. AC will dribble, tries to get it underneath to Molden, and two jumpers there to defend, including Midden, who stole the ball. And speaking of steals, Loudermilk comes right back, steals it away from Hurt, and lays it up and in.
Good job to not give up on the pass. Rewarded with a layup.
Bump by Loudermilk, another bump. Haynes drives all the way, and it's blocked from behind by Peyton Acey.
Acey's had a couple of hers sent back at her, so she said,
I'll return the favor.
I'll have that.
Somerset to inbound, 3:33 to go, 51-20 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Warriors pitching a shutout here in this third quarter. Mid and long three, front of the iron, no good. Loose ball picked up by Molden. She'll steam it into front court, 3-on-3. Give it up in the corner, three, no good. And the rebound is gathered. I believe that was Hurt, and then she give it up to Sarah White. White drives it all the way to the other end of the floor, now circles back. White will launch a long three, front of the iron, and it's Osborne with another board. Molden, run out pass to AC, does a good job of making the catch and using the glass to get an easy layup. Another Citizens National Bank shot, 53-20.
Somerset still hasn't scored, Bob.
Nope.
I know I'm beating that to death, but
2:45 to go, and this defense for Southwestern has been pretty cotton picking good, to say the least. Barnes backs up, dribbles, and she gets tied up. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Barnes. Got
they
tied
called
up.
it on AC, though.
Yeah. So Sophie Barnes.
Tony Gray had the call out here at midcourt. Tony Green.
One of them G colors.
Well, Tony Green is an SEC official, and Tony Gray is one of our 12th region standards here.
He's been around a long time, hasn't he?
We'll see a lot of him come tournament time.
Indeed. Jumpers got to get the ball inbounds, try to go over the top of the defense by McDonald. They do get it to Barnes. Barnes and Midden trying to get things cranked up. Barnes cut off there. Serenity Haynes. Nice bounce pass across the lane to Tori Robertson, who's in the books with her first basket of the night. And Somerset gets off the snide in the third quarter. But Molden comes back with a long three from the top.
Well, she hit her first three. She mixed her next three. She hit her next one.
Well, she's got 4 total on the night.
Yeah, she does.
She shoots 43.9%.
And we got called on 24. Yes.
That's what they put on the scoreboard.
That's what the signal was to the official score.
Somerset inbound the ball. Get it in. Robertson hands it off to Haynes. Haynes will dribble back out top. Nobody on the baseline right now. Barnes sees it, tries to go, lays it up, no good, off the front of the or side of the rim. Rebound AC. She gets it ahead to McDonald. McDonald, the bounce pass, tried to get it to Dalton, and it was deflected out of bounds.
Bob AC quietly has a dozen rebounds and 7 points. Just something to keep an eye on.
Jordy McDonald over to Molden. That one rims out, but a nice rebound coming underneath. That was Jones. Another three-point shot, no good by McDonald. Loose ball. Good hustle by Kinsley Molden, but that's going to give the ball up to the Somerset Briar Jumpers.
Robertson will get midden for the Lady Jumpers.
See, Mackenzie Williams has checked back into the ball game as well for Southwestern.
Yeah, you're starting to see, I think, some of the starters for Southwestern log less minutes.
Yeah. You're going to see Jordy McDonald probably get a few more minutes as they try to get her after missing some time due to injury. That ball is picked by, that was Williams.
Yeah.
She goes up and draws the foul at the far end. Williams, that was a great defensive play. We got to pick a defensive player of the game.
Well,
That's not going to be an easy task.
It will not, but again, Williams going to shoot a couple.
Foul was called on. They got
Barnes.
Sophie Barnes up there, and I thought she already had one, but I could be mistaken. Okay.
That doesn't mean it's right, but she did pick up her second. Free throw's good, by the way.
Thank you. That's Williams' first point of the night. No good on the second one. Rebound, Robertson for Somerset. Here come the Jumpers. They don't have numbers. Barnes goes baseline, instead kicks it over to Midden. She'll dribble it back out. Haynes. Little crossover dribble. She draws a bump at the baseline, going to be fouled by Ava Jones.
An official bump. Jones kind of opened up the whole baseline to the drive and then
baited her.
and then bumped her.
Yeah, baited her into it.
Baiting and bumping.
You get whistled for the foul. Long pass comes in all the way into backcourt. Barnes will track it down. 45 seconds to go in this third period of play. Barnes drives and draws a foul. I was going to say, that one I saw. So 41.5 seconds, 57-22 in your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, Mike.
They'll get Williams. Through all of this tonight, that is the first free throw attempted by Sophie Barnes.
I got her with 11, is that right?
I've got her with 13.
Okay, well, you may be right.
I may not, but that one's
no good. Rebound came down to Ava Jones and pass up ahead. And that was AC with the layup.
Yeah.
59-23, we're under 30 seconds to go. Haynes with the basketball. Kicks it over to Midden, looks at a quick three and just thinks better of it. Barnes trying to make some nice bounce pass inside. That was as pretty of a play as we'll see tonight. Serenity Haynes.
Yep, with the drop.
Long shot, top of the key as the clock expires. No good. That was Jordy Molden who put that up. I don't even like to count those as shots.
I'm with you. That's not a shot.
Count them if they go, but, you know. 59-25. We'll be back after this. Warriors on top.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, down again, here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
We are back, getting ready for the fourth quarter, 59-25. Somerset trailing Southwestern Lady Warriors in the first half of our boy-girl doubleheader. This is Toyota of Somerset's high school basketball, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. Your Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. How about Buffalo Wings and Rings doubleheader?
Doubleheader.
Always fresh, never frozen burgers and wings created just the way you want them. That's Buffalo Wings and Rings. Just 5 points for Somerset in that third quarter of play. Southwestern has been lights out, but Barnes says, I'm not done yet, as she hits a three from the opposite side. Her third tray of the night, 59-28 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Long three-point shot is no good. The Rick Barker rebound picked up off of the floor by Sarah White. Long pass ahead in the corner. That's Devin Hurt. She gets a cutting White. White is stopped there defensively by Williams. She'll circle all the way around and restart the offense. Serenity Haynes. Right side, nice head fake. Barnes high off the glass, no good. Weak side rebound to Jordy McDonald. She'll steam it into front court and then kick it back out to Ava Jones. Launches a three, no good. Racing for it, Osborne and Haynes. And they let it go out of bounds. It'll be Somerset's basketball. Does that count as a team rebound?
Probably, if you keep such things.
Okay.
And you can cheat and give it to the nearest person who was there if you don't want to try to keep team rebounds. But you're right.
But nonetheless, it's a Rick Barker rebound.
Exactly, but that is what would be a team rebound.
All right.
Yeah.
Robertson cut off there by Osborne. Osborne's played some really nice defense tonight. Looking for help is Sarah White. Finds Haynes. Left elbow extended. Now she'll cross over, drive left side, loses the handle on it, out of bounds. Again, great defense by Southwestern, and that time it was Ava Jones.
Tried a little power dribble, about to get her feet set to go up, and bounced it on the line.
59-28. 31-point advantage for the Lady Warriors. Flynn in the corner, fires it all the way over to McDonald, and a zip pass back to Flynn. She gets it, three-point shot.
Flynn has got 10 points on 5 shots. She's got
started,
12 points on 5 shots.
But her minutes have not been extensive, but she's taken advantage of every moment she's in the ballgame.
I have to think about, yes.
62-28, 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Cutting down the right side, that was Hurt. She tries to give it up to Haynes. Haynes, you can see a little frustration there.
Double loose on Jones.
Yeah.
Be a common foul.
Sarah White will inbound the ball for the Jumpers. Gets it out top to Midden. Now back to White on the right side. She'll go baseline again. Pretty good defense that time by Flynn, but she is going to get whistled for a foul as White hits the deck.
You remember earlier in the game when Flynn broke a layup down there and got fouled pretty good by White?
Yeah.
They're even.
Yep.
They're even.
You know, basketball is a game where you like, I'll get mine back.
Things even out if people stay out of the way.
Yep. White with the free throw, back of the iron. No good. We get a substitution as that's going to be Robertson checks in to give Sophie Barnes a couple of minutes. 4:18 to go, 62-28 your score. That one is good. Southwestern's been able to work the ball around the perimeter in 2-3 zone right now, Southwestern. They've really not extended it. You can tell by the three-point shooting of the Southwestern Warriors.
Southwestern can be as patient as they choose. Well, my
Flynn,
bad.
3 ball, nothing but nylon.
Or you could just tee it up and nail it, Jaslyn Flynn.
She came into the night with 14 threes.
Well, she got 3 tonight.
Yep.
And they've all been pure.
65-29. Sarah White comes down with the ball, tries to go baseline, gets reversed.
Showed some ups in there to go get that one.
65-29 your score. Haynes with the ball will give it up to Hurt. Hurt fakes the pass, drives right side. Good defense that time by McDonald. Rebound is credited to Jess Flynn. Whistle, stoppage in play. We're going to get all kinds of substitutions now as the clock does continue to run, as we have a 36-point advantage for Southwestern, and it's an all skate for the Lady Warriors.
You just noticed that Kathleen Branscom's in the game. She'll bring it to front court.
Andrea West
back in the game.
Claire Marie, who had the big three in the second quarter, and Samaj Artis.
Kristen Desarnes got it down on the block.
Tried to get it to Artis, and that was defended there by Robertson, knocked out of bounds as the clock continues to run. It'll be Andrea West to inbound the basketball. Desarnes with the ball, puts it up, no good. Loose ball picked up off the floor by Somerset's Sarah White. Midden has it on the far side, tries to give it back to White, who is breaking towards the basket, and good defense that time by Claire Marie Ramsey. And that'll get you minutes right there when you play solid defense when you get the opportunity.
That is correct.
Haynes with the three ball, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Andrea West. Ball is back tipped, but controlled by the Lady Warriors. Branscombe looked at a three, thought about it, and they pull it back out.
Southwestern looking for their 17th win on the season. That one's tipped into backcourt. Branscombe will go, well, nope.
They're going to say over and back that it wasn't tipped.
My bad.
Okay. I didn't see it, so I was going on what you said.
Well,
65-29.
Hey, I obviously can't trust these Lion Eyes.
Well, they've been used for a long time.
They have. They're old.
65-39, 120 to go. Clock is running. Trinity Haynes can't take advantage of the screen out top, so she'll give it up to Barnes. Barnes tries to loop around, finds Haynes across the other side of the lane. She'll get it up to Hurt. Hurt drives off the glass, up and in, tough basket, and draws the foul.
Boom. That was stout.
Indeed. So Devin Hurt will go to the free throw line, a 54.2% free throw shooter. Clock does stop on a foul.
It should, and we've got a few more substitutions.
Tuva Brandenburg checking in, as well as, let's see, Eva Hines, I believe.
Lucy Holt,
okay,
33. Midden.
That one is good by Hurt. Completes the three-point play, cuts the lead 65-32. If we missed anybody, we do apologize. Claire Marie Ramsey will bring the ball up the floor. Finds Desarnes on the baseline, and she loses the handle on it. Tried to get a pass across the lane. And Desarnes, one of the seniors on this squad, along with Peyton Acey, and just a fantastic individual, a fine young lady, loves to be a part of this team. Doesn't see a lot of minutes, but she loves just being a Lady Warrior.
And her coach really likes her.
Yep.
Trust me.
Does. Dribbling exhibition right now out top by Lucy Hart, and defended.
Lost a shoe.
Yep. Clock's ticking down. We're down to about 10 seconds to go. Somerset get this ball inbounds as we wind this thing down. Pass over across the way. Shot up, no good. And rebound picked up off the floor by Midden. I believe that shot was Eva Hines. 65-32, your final score. We're going to step out, take a break, come back, wrap things up here, and give out some awards, and then get you ready for game 2 of our doubleheader here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I ain't 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
While we've got a moment here, as Ben, you see down on the floor, Ben Godby being honored with the presentation of basketball, marking his career 1,000th point. An outstanding basketball player, going to play at the next level as well. And his Somerset Briar Jumpers teammates out here, and he will be forever enshrined in the 1,000-point club up here on the wall to our left. Final score, 65-32. Southwestern over Somerset. In the girls' game, it was Southwestern pulling out to a 6-point lead in that first quarter, and then it was all Warriors in the second and third quarter as they held Somerset scoreless for the first 5.5 minutes of that third period of play. So took a while for the Jumpers to get things going a little bit, but just tremendous shooting, what you're going to hear from Mike Kerr here in just a moment. While we've got a second, just want to remind folks that Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels. From the weekend warrior to the professional, Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, the goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity. Proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. Also, a big thank you to Don Franklin and Somerset's family of dealerships. They are our official photography sponsor here on Lake Cumberland Sports Facebook page. Go check that out. Nick Hibbert, always with some great photography work. At Don Franklin, though, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset's family of dealership, where they treat you like family. Intrust Counseling Services right here in Somerset and all across the Bluegrass want you to know that if you're stressed, anxious, or depressed, at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services, we get the services started today. Intrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call, 606-676-0638, or you can visit their website at intrust-healthcare.com. At Intrust, your mental health matters, and don't forget, 988 is the new nationwide suicide crisis lifeline. Mike continues to do some tabulating. I got another ad to read for you here. Rick Barker and Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know, names you can trust. Real estate and auction services for the farm, commercial, residential, and personal. Godby Realty and Auction. 49 years experience in the real estate and auction business. They're ready to put all of that to work for you. Go online at godbyrealty.com for more information. Mike has got his pencil sharpened up. This is Toyota Somerset's high school basketball presented by Ford Brother Auctioneers. And Mike, you got numbers.
I do have numbers, and they're almost unofficial because I lost 2 points somewhere in the opening half. It still disappeared on my score sheet.
All right.
Here we go. For the game, Junior Molin's Lady Warriors, 26 of 55 from the floor. That's 47.2%. They were 12 of 25, as Bob calls it, the big half circle behind the arc. That's 48%. Again, they were 70-plus in the opening half. But 48 for the game, still, that's staggering. 6 out of 9 at the free throw line for 67. Somerset, 11 of 34 from the floor. That's 32.3%. You know what they shoot on the season? 31.2. That's about normal. 4 of 14 from behind the arc, 28.5. You know what they shoot on the season? About 30%. About normal. 6 out of 9 at the line. That's better than they normally shoot at the free throw line. But Southwestern just shot the ball too well. Too many turnovers. Somerset commits 17, only 7 to Southwestern, and the rebound battle was a double. Southwestern had 30. I had Somerset with 15 rebounds. Southwestern had 11 offensive rebounds in the game. Peyton Acey leading rebounder in the game with 11, 4 of those on the offensive glass. And Sarah White, the leading rebounder for Somerset, as she had 6. And Bob, we got to pick a couple players of the game and offense and defense, and when we get that done, we're going to take a break.
Sounds good to me. When I look at Somerset offensive player of the game, I think you got to pick Sophie Barnes.
Without a
she led
doubt.
in all scoring with 14 points. And
Yep.
defensive player of the game, there's a couple of choices there. I'm not sure who you like. I thought Devin Hurt did a good job defensively at times, got a few rebounds. Serenity Haynes looked pretty good. What do you think?
Well, again, it's hard to pick, but I'll go with Hurt. Devin Hurt's going to be our defensive player of the game, so I'll get ready for the live reads, and we'll do them once for both teams. And if you want to pick, I think Kevin says we're doing both teams tonight.
We are, indeed. So Southwestern, well, to me, it's tough. To be honest, Jess Flynn was as consistent as anybody. Got things started scoring. I think 15 points. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, but I really like her as our player of the game.
She had 15.
15 points, so congratulations to Jess Flynn. And then defensive player of the game, she didn't play the full game, but I thought Molly Osborne played really well. Kylie Dalton played some great defense. What do you think, sir?
I'm going with Molly Osborne.
Molly Osborne is our defensive player of the game, and congratulations to her tonight's.
So our UCB defenders of the game are going to be, for Somerset, we're going to go with Devin Hurt. And for Southwestern, we're going to go with Molly Osborne. And our Somerset Community College offensive players of the game, Sophie Barnes for Somerset, and for Southwestern, Jaslyn Flynn.
Sounds like a plan.
That'll wrap that. You wrap this, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
We're going to step out, take a break, sign off, but don't go too far away, and then we're going to come back, reset everything for boys action. Tip-off scheduled for about 15 minutes. We'll be back probably in 5 or 6, maybe 7, who knows. But this is Toyota Somerset's high school basketball.